wanted to share with you one quick little studio tip. I made this out of clay. I threw it on the wheel, then I bisque fired it, and it's just a hollow cone. It's got a bottom in it, though you wouldn't have to have that. I threw it kind of like a bottle to a point, and I call it a rounder. The theory is, as I'm pulling a handle, I'm holding the pot like this, and generally I squeeze it and it gets ovoid. It goes into an oval form, which when you look down on it, is obvious that it's not round. But if I take this thing and just jam it in here, it puts memory back into the clay, and this becomes totally round, and then it'll go through its drying and firing stages. But it's just a little handy tool to have around. Like I said, I call it a rounder. Totally closed off. I do put a hole in here so as it shrinks, it doesn't trap the air. I have one that's a little taller and a little narrower, but I use it a lot. So I have one more cup to do, and what I'm looking for is where am I going to start the handle from, where's the placement of the handle going to be, and I think right about there. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting water in here which shines up the surface, and what's happening is that water soaking into the pot, of course, and eventually that surface will go matte, but it'll get very sticky or tacky. So I pick up my pre-pulled handle here, or blank, and blunt it off. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to wet this surface. And you can see how shiny it is. Well, that shininess, I'm going to wait till it soaks in, or I'm going to rub it away until it's matte and just a little tacky. Now, two tacky surfaces are going to stick together, which means I don't have to use any scoring or slip. I've done handles like this for many, many years. No slip, no scoring. Just have to make sure that you get the two surfaces really tacky. Now, another thing I'm doing here, which comes naturally to me but doesn't come naturally to everybody, is dip the clay in the water, not your hand. My hand stays reasonably clean. If you find you're putting handles on with really messy hands, stop and clean your hands up. Just sort of pressing the clay outward. It's a little short, this clay, but that's okay. I don't mind short clay. Take the sharp edges off the handle with a sponge. Put a final shape into it. And my chop. And that's the last one. But it all comes down to using the rounder. Otherwise you get a whole bunch of mugs that aren't very round when they come out of the glaze kiln.